So I'm Vajrashura, and this is my thought for the day. I've been reflecting a bit on purpose, that aspect of mindfulness which informs why we do what we do at each moment of the day. And how I see purpose is it's a way of bringing the vision for our lives down into the everyday practicalities of why and when we do things. So we have a vision for our lives and what we want to do with our lives. Our purpose connects that vision with what we actually do in the everyday moments of our lives. So, for example, your vision of meditation might be to cultivate a positive, calm, integrated, emotionally robust individual. And your purpose then in your mindfulness of breathing is to stay in touch with that vision and to do what you need to do to become a more integrated, together, calm person. Or your purpose in the Metta Bhavana might be to really remember that we want connection, not to get distracted by the disagreeability of the difficult person and so on. So our purpose brings our vision down into the everyday of our lives. Now, looking around me again and looking at my own life, it's easy to lose touch with our sense of vision and our sense of purpose. So at the moment I have friends who are very, very busy, working very hard to keep their jobs going, to support their families and so on. And even people who don't have families to support, if you're anything like me, you probably have workaholic tendencies, and it's easy to lose sight of the wood for the trees, as they say. So it's easy to lose sight of the overall vision of your lives. That might not be very clear what your overall vision is, but certainly we can have a vision of wanting to move towards enlightenment. We can have a vision of wanting to be a person that can contribute really well to the world, that can bring about the Buddhist vision of helping all beings live much better and suffering-free lives through seeing the true nature of things. But anyways, it's very easy to lose that in the everyday, when you got 18 different things to get through on your to-do list and so on. So I think the vision is important and the sense of purpose is important, because part of playing out that vision, part of realizing that vision, is also not getting lost in the details of the to-do list, is also having the space to be well and to be able to respond to the world, and not just be trying to tick things off or make the world better on its own terms. To use the analogy or the image of a boat, we have a direction and of travel that we're on, but it's easy when you're in the storm to forget that. It's easy just to be trying to get through the next wave coming at you and the next wave coming after that. And also we can forget that it's important to pull in from time to time into ports and take a break and take on some new supplies and refuel and so on. Some of my friends are also living quite spacious lives at the moment. Their businesses have closed or whatever. They got lots of time on their hands, and it's important to stay in touch with our sense of purpose and vision there as well. So it might be remaining within what Sangharakshita calls the greater mandala of uselessness. Appreciating things, remembering that it's perfectly okay to simply exist as a human being, to practice as much as you can, or at least, staying in this bardo, staying in this space that we're in and being open to the reality that's being presented to us, staying positive in the face of that, rather than losing ourselves in all the many ways that we can lose ourselves in the world. So our sense of purpose is to stay in touch with our practice there. To come back to the image of the ship again, it might be that we're quite becalmed. There's no wind for our boat to be taken on its journey at all, and maybe this is the time when we start making repairs to the boat. Maybe we improve the boat, maybe we build up what we will need in the more challenging times ahead. And indeed, in times like this as well, or in either times when you're busy or you're calm, it can be easy to lose your inspiration as well. So if you're in that inspirationally wise becalmed state where there's no wind at all, maybe your job is to remain alert to any traces of winds, the winds of inspiration that may be blowing, that may be subtly available in your life, and go with them. or indeed maybe you just need to get out the oars and start rowing your boat as well, to where you need to be able to pick up the winds of your inspiration again. So again, we need to be able to be in touch with our purpose, our sense of vision of things. So what is your purpose this week? And is it something very worldly? Are you just trying to get through the day that you've created for yourself? Are you just trying to make the world a little bit better in terms of, on its own terms? Or have you a Buddhist vision, and have you a sense of purpose to play that out in your life?